There's still a few weeks left of the Medicare annual election period. It ends on December 7th. And many of the insurance companies have made their networks slightly smaller for 2026, meaning your hospital or your network of doctors might no longer be accepted by your insurance plan. So that's typically big news. It's in the headlines in the town where you live. So that's something you want to be aware of. A lot of people are like, I don't care, I don't go to the doctor. But some people definitely do care because they only want to see their doctor. If your doctor is no longer in your Medicare Advantage plan network for next year, you have a choice. You could go to your doctor and pay the cost out of your pocket, 100%, $100 to $200 for a doctor visit, more if it's a specialist. And some people say, I think I'll just do that. I'm going to keep my plan. I don't want the hassle of changing plans. I otherwise like my plan very much. And I only see this one doctor maybe once a year. I hear that a lot. I see this guy once a year. So maybe you want to go that route. Keep your plan. Understand that that one doctor might be out of your network, which means you'll pay for that doctor's costs 100% out of your own pocket, cash. That will not count towards your Medicare Advantage out-of-pocket maximum for the year. Other people say, no. I see this doctor a lot. I want to get a plan that covers this doctor. Now, there might be an opportunity where there's several plans that this doctor's in the network. Maybe this doctor's not in any network. He's not accepting Medicare Advantage. And that's where we find ourselves for 2026 with the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, where they're no longer accepting the two largest Medicare Advantage companies and any of Medicare Advantage companies for 2026. So if you get typically some rare disease and you want to go to the Mayo Clinic and you have Medicare Advantage, it will not be in network. Meaning you can still go there, but you'll pay 100% out-of-pocket costs to go there, cash. And anything you pay, that will not count towards your annual out-of-pocket maximum on your policy. Like I said, the Mayo Clinic's not taking any Medicare Advantage plans. Most of those big hospitals, Cleveland Clinic, Johns Hopkins, the big ones, MD Anderson, they generally take one or two Medicare Advantage companies. They have a contract, they're always changing. They generally don't take any of the small ones, and they definitely don't take every Medicare Advantage plan. It's very slim, the amount of Medicare Advantage plans they've covered. The Medicare Advantage market in general is moving from a PPO to an HMO market. About 50% of people that have a Medicare Advantage plan right now, you guys already have an HMO plan, and you're happy with it. You understand that it's a smaller network, but for giving up a bigger network, for giving up the ability to go out of network, you get lower prices. HMOs have lower costs, lower doctor copays, lower inpatient surgery copays, lower out-of-pocket maximums. So they are cheaper. HMOs also have additional extra benefits. So you'll see the extras pumped up on an HMO versus a PPO in your same county by that same insurance company. All of the insurance companies are moving away from PPOs and to HMO plans. Over 1.3 million people just like you, are getting a letter telling them that their Medicare Advantage plan is terminating, is gone for 2026. I hope you looked for your annual notice of change letter. The insurance companies have to mail that to everyone on a Medicare Advantage plan in the month of September, by law. Now, for years, it didn't matter. Your plan changed a tiny bit. You probably didn't open the mail, or you threw it away. You didn't really look at it. This year, it's important. You might be one of those 1.3 million people impacted that will not have a plan when you go to the doctor on January the 1st. You will just revert back to original government Medicare A and B. And that's not when you want to find this out. So if you didn't get that letter, or maybe you got it but you threw it away, get your insurance card out, flip it over, call the customer service number on the back, ask them to email you immediately your annual notice of change letter. That will tell you how your plan looks for this year and what the changes look like for next year. And you might say, that's fine, I don't really want to do anything. Or you might have the dreaded letter that says your plan is gone. Now, they can't terminate you because of anything you did. They can't say, oh, Sylvia had 4 stents put in, she cost us $1 million. If they terminate a plan, they terminate every person on that plan in that same county. So it's nothing that you did that got you terminated. It's typical that your plan just wasn't profitable. The insurance company wasn't making money. This happens more so in the rural areas. So go get that annual notice of change letter. Maybe you have it in a stack of papers that you didn't read yet. Maybe you threw it out, in which case you need to go back to the insurance company and ask for another one. You still have 2 weeks left in the AEP. You don't want to be one of those people January 1st or anytime in January that finds out that your Medicare Advantage terminated because the plan left your county. Thanks for tuning in. If you learned something, please follow me. If you like this video, you might really like this video. Check it out. And we'd appreciate if you subscribe to our channel so you never miss a great video. We put out one every week. Check in the description below this video for a link to our cheat sheet on Social Security and Medicare. And you can also give us a comment. If you have a specific question, always feel free to call us or email us at the Medicare Family.